Not made for kids. What are you, crazy?
Okay, this is the team. Okay, this isn't bad. Boomo is falling behind.
I always feel like I should do more with the descriptions, but it's like, does anybody actually read those?
Yeah.
Like, maybe if it's like, you know, maybe if we're featuring somebody else, right? And you're like, oh, where's their information? Or it's like, oh, well, we're, you know. If there's a promise of links, I guess. I'm guessing it's in here. No, not that.
I guess I can start to head over there a while.
Yeah, you can. Pokemon Gen 3. What else should I put? Oh, I guess Mount, Battle, Final Boss, and...
Real Gam.
How do you spell that?
Real plus Gam and then Tower.
Okay.
Oh, uh-oh.
Did you want to do this?
Why not?
Well, anyway, I guess I'll save this. I think I got everything in there, yeah.
I guess I'm not fighting everybody again.
Okay, so the tournament is off.
We're just fighting this guy.
Yup.
Escade.
Escade. Making you want to escape.
I happily will get you again.
So
why is
anyway,
he evil?
This is probably because he has grand ambitions. Why do you think? Why is anyone evil? Because they have grand ambitions.
Oh, it was Machamp and Slack. That's not good.
I mean, it's not good half the time. I don't think you took out many of his Pokemon.
I don't remember Slack.
Yeah, I think you only took out, like, you know, 2 of his Pokemon, so there were 2 you did not see. No, you took out 2, then he had 2 that were still out, and then he had 2...
T-Tar. I caught his T-Tar, right?
No, you didn't.
Oh, no.
You used it on the Metagross. Do you not remember that?
Slacking's faster than Raikou.
Yep.
Because, yeah.
Slacking's like broken, so then they made it so that he only attacks half the time to compensate for that.
Yeah, but I didn't think the fat gorilla was...
When he wants to be...
in the West.
When he wants to be... Okay, this is the strat, huh?
This is what every trainer has done all game, and just now you're like, yeah, this is his strategy. This isn't his strategy. This is the game's strategy. Every battle I've
Normally,
been like,
only one
no.
Pokemon at a time is using Earthquake.
It's Earthquake. I guess Argy.
You can fly.
Turn 1, both of his Pokemon get to go first and get to kill. Oh no, Raikou did go first. Okay.
Well, don't you feel silly now. I don't think it does you any good.
Argy.
I don't think he really...
Smash. You do your thing.
Yep, he was faster. He got lazy faster.
Ooh, that's good damage. Well...
It doesn't affect Augie.
Didn't even get to attack once because of how this game operates.
Well, he's under level 2, isn't he?
He's got level 60s out there. I'm 15 levels under.
No, that's 16. 16 for
good.
Bumo.
What do I do now?
You could do the last 20 battles at Mount Battle.
Are they easier than this guy's level? Oh, 61, my bad.
Hell
I didn't
if
mean
I
to
know.
insult that guy.
Hell if I know. So you're having a good time.
I thought I was finally on level, and then the last trainer was just like, hey. You know.
I mean, it's not really all that different from Elite Four sometimes. And Champion.
Yeah, but then you have a place to level up.
Maybe you just didn't grind hard enough.
Crush Claw, who's dead? Yeah.
Neat.
Earthquake. Well, Gru, you did not live, actually. My bad. But that Machamp, that Slacking. Slacking's maybe dead. I wouldn't hold my breath.
I mean, if he's not dead, he's
Oh!
not going to attack next turn.
That did nothing.
It did a little something. And now Gru Jr. can attack.
So, Salamence.
Yeah, you knew about that one though.
I didn't remember it.
Yeah, you complained about him D-dancing.
Oh my goodness, I just can't hurt Slacking. What is that guy's base stat total?
It's a lot. There are strategies where you use the slacking and then something that knows skill swap.
Yeah.
What was that?
Okay, good. He's still not dead. 3 attacks later. He's been on red for 3 attacks. He's finally dead.
You don't know that. Oh, you do know that.
You'd probably be worth a lot of experience points. Oh, look at that. That's at least a 1/6 of a bar. I kill 6 more Slackings. Boom. That's a level up.
What?
I do that times 16 more times. Boom. I'm the same level as him.
To be fair, this is the final boss.
Earthquake.
That won't affect the Salamence, huh?
I just want Caesar dead.
Well, Bug will resist it, but still be super effective,
Oh,
so you'll do
good.
normal damage.
Good.
Is it good?
Hopefully this means I can knock him out. Yes! Why?
So you are definitely sure that you like Command Mission more than this.
Why would I like Command Mission more than this?
Oh, I thought you hated this game.
No. It's just the level curve's bad, but that's early Pokemon in general.
So then do you or do you not? Like, what is your preference?
What do you mean?
If you had to start a game from the beginning, Command Mission or Coliseum?
Coliseum's a lot shorter.
They were the same length. If they were the same length, are they a lot shorter?
Probably this.
I don't think they are. I'm actually.
Oh.
I can look that up quick.
Well then, this has gone by a lot faster. You'll be happy to know, I just got crit.
Well, you deserved it.
Okay, sand attack, that...
Coliseum typically takes 24.5 hours. X command
Yeah, well...
20 hours. So
Oh, command mission is shorter, but it's purple, so... Not too many people have gone on that voyage.
actually, a lot of people do. Really, it's one of those niche titles. It's a very odd game because even the creator didn't want anything to do with it, right? Not the creator, but Keiji Inafune. He didn't want anything to do with it, and he was the main guy behind Mega Man. And it's an action game that they turned into a turn-based RPG. But yeah, no. It has been having some issues. I will say that.
I gotta walk the whole way back.
Sometimes enemies just don't take damage, they block things. It's so fun, frick, jeez. It's really rough in the beginning when you only have one character. And yeah, the smelting plant is a bit rough.
I don't remember that one.
That was the one where they were making weapons.
I still don't remember. Oh, Cinnamon?
No, that was the lab. No, it was the one where you get Axel and Zero and you fight Mach Gentra and there's all the Prions. If you remember what Prions are.
Little crab guys.
I mean, they're little, like, robot-y things.
But they're like crabs. They got the crab claws and
They're
the
more
big
like
heads.
trash cans, but sure. But yeah, no, yeah, I've gotten through chapter 5 of 10 so far.
I don't mean to slander the game, but wasn't it also kind of simple? Like you either attack or you do your big boy, or you defend?
I mean, it really depends. I don't think you're giving it quite enough credits. You get weapon energy back every turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can either build that up to use, your big boy, or you can, use it to do like your sub weapons. And your sub weapons will do things like debuffs and the like. So yeah, you could strategize, but you don't need to. Although maybe I did a little bit, and you were really bad at the roulette.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is a good team. Okay, now I have to be very careful. They're gonna try to make me start a new one, but I don't want to start a new one. I want to continue.
So you're gonna save just in case you hit yes.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times, because it's the first option, and it's like, you press A to advance the text, and they don't give you any warning, and they won't even be like, are you sure? Would you like to challenge? They really try to get you. You press A even once there, you're done. All your progress is gone. You gotta go the whole way back.
You have to beat up all the children.
Okay, Abra, do your thing. Bye-bye. Okay, so now I gotta kill... What? Oh no, this is only 71. I thought it said 8. Okay, so
Well, think about it.
it's gonna take a while.
8 would be... Yeah.
That's because 0 is 1.
Yeah.
Lady Carol. Okay. Let's be talking some flora. Alright.
Oh, is that the way that would work? Cause yeah, this one will end with 8, so yeah, that does work.
So I have 30 battles to do.
Yeah, you do. Can you handle it?
Yeah, it's just gonna take forever. What level are these guys?
That's Pokemon.
Oh, they're still... Oh, wow. Alright. Oh, Wigglytuff's dead. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I really wish Fruit had something other than flame, you know?
Could you not buy Flamethrower?
I can with BP, but...
I could have swore that there was... No, I thought that was Flame Blast. Well, Fire
Yeah.
Blast, and Flamethrower was in the underground.
No, I have to use BP, it's in this place, because I was thinking about it.
Are you absolutely positive that there's not a better Fire-type move in the underground?
In the underground?
Yeah.
Well, it's probably Fire, the one where I bought... Like Blizzard or whatever? Blizzard or Thunder? The one has... I'm pretty sure Flamethrower is this one, because I was considering spending all of my BP I've earned up until this point on it.
I see.
I think you have to clear this like 8 times to get any of the actually good items.
Yeah. That's old Pokemon. Nowadays, you'd be easier to get like the frickin' skill swap thing.
Good, I missed. Oh no, cross chop that guy. No, not Swift. I didn't mean Swift. Dang it.
That does remind me. How hard would it be to get a contrary spin, though?
It depends on the game.
I see.
If it was the newest games, really easy because you just pop an ability capsule on him or a hidden ability patch, whatever it is. There's an item to get hidden abilities, I think.
Yeah, I just remember that doing really well for you before, and it is just one of those things. It's like you send out a Spinda, who's gonna be like, oh no, we better watch out for this Spinda.
Oh no, I didn't do this. Take down probably.
That sounds about right.
Cross jump. Flame wheel. Oh, Fruit will learn a better fire move at level 60.
Oh,
So,
what move?
I think flamethrower. Good old Gen 2.
This is 3. You don't give it
Well,
enough credit.
Gen 2 is when Typhlosion happened.
I mean, I guess that's true too. Now, speaking of Gen 3, I was watching, I think it was a Did You Know Gaming thing, but apparently they designed Blaziken, well, the Torchic line, so that you would box Blaziken.
You would box?
Yeah.
Like,
Put him in the box. Not you put on your punching gloves.
they wanted him to be ugly?
They said that they wanted to push the limits of what Pokemon. I'd watch it, you know, if you're interested. But like the gist of it was they wanted to push what a Pokemon could look like or something like that, which is probably why it always struck me as more of a Digimon, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they also said that it was supposed to be like I guess there's something they're called painted chicks or whatever in like Japan where you just buy these chicks, but then when they start growing up and being not cute, adorable chicks, people just abandon them. Which is pretty messed up, I will admit. But hey, a lot of people, like, I don't think it's as common, but people will buy, like, kittens and puppies and then be like, I don't want to play with you anymore.
That's why a lot of places don't let you buy animals around Christmas time. Because that's when the most get abandoned. Because they're like, oh, hey, I got a puppy for our kids for Christmas. Oh, it's cute. And then, like, a couple weeks later, they're like, eh.
Could I go in with, like, proof and be like, I have had these cats for more than a year?
Like, I'm pretty sure you still can, and it probably depends on who you're going to.
But either way, that's what the idea was behind Torchic, where, it's cute and everything, but then it gets less appealing the bigger it gets.
Mm.
And I'm just thinking, it's like, how many people have I seen on YouTube where it's like, I mean, I know Jaden Animations, I'm pretty sure her favorite Pokemon is Blaziken.
It's pretty cool. I just really like Sceptile.
Yeah, it's fine. Both, like, they're not my favorite, but they're not my least favorite for that gen,
They're probably...
They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool.
I think Gen 3 probably has the most solid lineup all around. It's really close between that one and Gen 4 for me, but probably Gen 3's all around is the most solid.
Oh-ho.
Who's that? Oh, Hardy. Wait, who's out? That's a Swalot and
I am kind of zoning out a little bit.
a round blue sphere.
It's a Golbat.
Oh, it's a Golbat.
If only you would have had your Espeon still.
I don't care what Espeon.
Well, I mean, it is a Psychic type. Though I guess at this point, Psychic types aren't as broken, but they're still a little broken.
Did you know in Gen 1, Poison is super effective against Bug, and Bug is super effective against Poison?
Is that how it worked?
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. You use pesticides to kill bugs. But I guess at some point they're like, hey, a little too much of everything kills bugs.
Yeah. And Bug being super effective against Poison is pretty much just making grass even worse. Because they really like slapping Poison on grass in Gen 1.
Well, I mean, unless you have Pin Missile, who cares?
Yeah.
Pin Missile. What's the main Pokemon you think of when you think Pin Missile? Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I think Jolteon. The not bug type that learns Pin Missile. That's like his signature move back then.
Luffy, you go for another nut shot. Oh, Cadabra Special is stupid.
Yeah.
Thought he was gonna do nothing. Oh, Fro's confused anyway. Oh, you did it! Good job!
Oh.
Troy!
Okay, I was gonna say, is he stupid?
Oh, no.
Not today.
Oh, well, Bloopy missed somehow.
And you need to beat like a billion of these guys.
Yeah.
And you just tell the old man, you're like, listen, I just want the game to be over. Can you just give me the experience, the battle points, and let me pass?
Argy, you're out,
I'll ask your
buddy.
grandchildren to visit you in the home.
He's one of the strongest Pokemon trainers in the world. Bloopy!
Maybe that's in the hopes that his grandchildren will visit him. There is a plot like that in Battle Network.
Okay, Bloopy, what's your accuracy on this, buddy? That you're missing every turn?
There's an old guy that really likes tops.
Causing all your friends to die? Because you just don't want to hit a 95?
Wow. Anyway, there's an old guy with Top Man who enters a tournament with Top Man so that he can teach like his grandchildren like the awesomeness of battle tops.
Great attack. Boom, you're dead, Kadabra.
I don't know that he ever did play Animal Crossing.
Hmm?
At least not on stream. I was the one that played Animal Crossing.
Me?
Yes, you.
I played Animal Crossing. I played...
You were thinking about restarting it for a while.
Yeah, that's too much work, though.
I could probably help you cheese it.
I remember that.
I could just fly by your island and be like, oops, what fell out of my pockets? Was it a big, dumb vaulting stick? Oh, here's $1 million because I'm a millionaire in Animal Crossing.
I didn't really like New Horizons.
Yeah, I think we've talked like a few times about how you really like New Leaf.
I like New Leaf a lot. Even City Folk's really good. The DS one I wasn't as big on.
Wild World.
Yeah, and then the GameCube one I didn't play much of it all. I guess Blue One.
The GameCube's the original one. Actually, the original one was a Japanese exclusive for the Nintendo 64. And the GameCube version is just an expanded one for Western audiences.
Didn't you used to have a cheat thing first?
Yeah,
Alright. I
Yeah.
thought so.
I did. We were children, and Mother would only let us play on the GameCube for an hour a day. How do you think we pay off the Tanuki with only an hour of time a day? And I was playing it with, like, other people. Our town probably had, like, 3 or 4 people in it. So that meant that whoever got the fossils that day was king. I'm sure someone somewhere has gotten stabbed over Animal Crossing.
Hitmontop. Oh, Hitmontop's about to eat a cross jump. Oh, really?
I was the one who was supposed to complete the museum. And you just had to wait. You
No.
waited for the last one, and then they stabbed them.
So, the big sumo wrestler and the Typhon are intimidated by the man spinning on his head.
Maybe they're not intimidated. Maybe they're just bewildered. Like, maybe Boomo is a boomer. And, you know, then his grandchild, the Hitmontop, comes in and he's like, check this shit out, old man. And he spins. And he's just so befuddled that it intimidates him.
Well, that was bad timing. Well,
Also, it's a
Bye-bye,
Hitmontop.
Boomo.
Can't you just push him off the edge? Seems like he'd spin right off. Well, you're still winning, right?
yeah, you know in Gen 6 they made him stop spinning on his head. He just stood there. Why?
Yeah. Then again, I'd say they got rid of the point at that point, but at the same time, there's a Zapdos that isn't electric, a Moltres that isn't fire, and an Articuno that is not ice.
Surf. And...
It wouldn't surprise me if the new Slowpoke had, like, amazing speed or something.
Boom, look at that damage. Boom. He dead.
Oh, he stood up. Time to die.
Whoopee.
Oh, do you wanna hear about a controversy involving Sonic T. Hedgehog?
Not Sonic.
I don't even know if it's a controversy, just a lot of people are like, really? You wrote this? Okay, it's spoiler-ish for something that happened in the comic recently. But the one, one of the villains has hypothetically died. Right? And one of the other characters is telling them about, Sonic about it. He's like, well, this person was there, and now they're gone. And Sonic's response is big oop. And people are, like, complaining about it because they're saying, like, really? Somebody's dead? I mean, I get that it was an antagonist, and his response is big oop.
That's kind of a Sonic thing to say, though. He wants to be hip with the kids.
I'm just wondering what exactly people wanted him to say. Ah, yes, my foe, vanquished, for good and for truly. While we might have never seen eye to eye, I never wished for him to come upon this end. No, Big Oof. It's Big Oof. Something else, somebody like made a comment of, a comic of Silver coming back from the past, and right before he says Big Oof, he's like, don't say it, and covers his mouth. It's like, and that was how Silver avoided. Actually, I have a funny little thing to show you that is related to both Sonic and Pokemon. I think I have it in here, right? I think it's in this folder. Yes.
You didn't even need to think about giving up, did you? There's Tango.
Yes. This was somebody's explanation for what Tangela is.
Oh, then Sonic got cut off?
He went through like he went through the spaghetti, the Play-Doh spaghetti thing.
Oh.
And it's one of those. It's like it does kind of look like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm not a big Tango person.
What about Tangrowth? Yeah, he is. But wasn't he terrifying in Legends Arceus when he had red eyes?
I don't remember that.
Oh, maybe I just got lucky and saw it. Or maybe you didn't play it enough.
I beat the Poke. I didn't complete the Poke because I caught everything though. No, I didn't, because Spirit Tomb. Yeah.
I did it because I'm a legend. I'm a legend, Arceus.
I liked it. I don't think it was the greatest game ever made.
Well,
It was fun.
there's a few things that contribute. I don't think it probably won't get Game of the Year. It's going to be Elden Ring, the greatest game ever made. But still,
It'll be Fire Emblem Warriors, Three Hopes.
I feel like a lot of people are probably going to look down on that game just for being a Warriors game.
Don't tell nobody, but I'm thinking about buying Fire Emblem themed paper, so
What
I've
is?
got dedication. With my Nintendo, I have thousands of coins
Oh, okay.
from heroes that I just never redeem, and they put some Fire Emblem paper on the
What do you
store.
mean by, like, is it stationary?
It's a little legal pad, but it's
Oh.
got Fire Emblem paper. I should be
Mewtwo.
talking about this because everyone's gonna buy it up now.
Well, yeah, because people forget that, like, I don't even know. Nintendo for the longest time stopped doing the physical stuff. Just be like, you can... And it's like, yeah, okay, digital goods. The stuff that costs you really nothing to make.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of good stuff on my Nintendo. Like, every once in a while there'll be a thing, but normally it's just like,
think-
here's a printout.
I think they typically do sell out pretty quick because physical goods are so rare. I know Arlo got upset, I think, because there were some Pikmin goods And he either couldn't get all of them or he couldn't get any of them, and he's a Pikmin nerd.
But I gotta remember to order that Fire Emblem themed paper. It's got Shez, Edelgard, Claude, Dimitri.
I know who those people are.
Good times. I still have not beat the second route yet.
I started. Aaron was down, right? And he's like, we should play that. And I said, okay, I'll start up another playthrough. It'll be fun, right? And then it took like 2 hours to get to the point where we could play 2-player.
Oh, I didn't think it took that long.
I mean, maybe it wasn't 2 hours, but it was still one of those things where it's like not until chapter 4 or something like that before you can do 2-player. So it was just one of those like, hang on.
You're doing Blue Lions now?
Yeah, actually I let Aaron choose, and he said that he was more interested in Golden Deer. But he didn't think he was going to get to play much this weekend, so he was like, just do Blue Lions, and then we can do Golden Deer the next time I'm down. And I was like, okay, that's fine.
Play the Golden Deer before you even play Golden Deer.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You say you're a Fire Emblem fan, you haven't even beat 3 houses yet.
I've beaten it 3 times, okay?
Yeah, but 3 times isn't enough.
Okay, I
I've beaten it like 8 times.
Yeah, you have.
So.
But yeah, no, that's like the whole thing. Fates came out, and I started getting tired of that after like a playthrough and a half. But I managed to beat it twice, and then it was just like, okay, I can go back eventually. And then this one, it did hold my interest enough for me to play it 3 times in like very close proximity to each other too. Which is really saying something. Like, how many games are out there? Like, especially, like, how many 30, 40-hour games are out there that you'll just be like, yeah, I'll play it, multiple times in a row.
Oh, good old 3 Houses. The game that should have been Game of the Year.
Well, it was, according to People's Choice, which apparently doesn't matter.
Yeah. What one instead?
I don't know. What year was that? Did it come out the same year as The Last of Us Part 2, Sekiro, Breath of the Wild, God of War?
3 years ago it came out. 3 years and you haven't even been all 4 routes.
Yeah, I'll do it at some point. I'm also trying to clear up like a freaking backlog, okay? End stream and put out videos.
I'm just trying to beat 3 hopes. What'd you just do to me? Aw, dang it. Cross chop. Good work, Boomo. Shadow punch. Oh no. Don't you believe that's a special move? Cross chop. Hit him. Flame wheel. Hit him.
I mean, that is one of the more physical ghosts, right?
Yeah. Actually, a lot of Pokemon are just not good in Gen 3. Like, poor Crawdon, who I tried to use in Ruby, and it's just like, he's Water Dark. His special attack is 2. His attack, though, is crazy, and it's like, great, I will use...
I really gotta wonder what the hell they were even thinking with that, where it's like, this is a very physical Pokemon, it only learns special moves. Okay, cool. I guess you just try and slap like an Earthquake or something and just never use Stab. Right?
Yeah.
50% bonus, that's overrated.
Finally hit. Good work, Boomo. Oh, good. Now Boomo can't deal with it. Well. Boomo Reapers. What was Game of the Year 3 years ago?
Do you really want me to look this up?
No, it's fine. It should be 3 houses.
I just know that normally, like, there's a few times where I'm just kind of like, yeah, that's fine. Right?
Yeah, normally I feel like they're wrong, but it's alright. Ain't no way Jump Force was fighting Game of the Year.
To be fair, I think... Wait, did it actually win that?
No.
Or did it
it's
just
nominated.
Because I honestly think that was the year that, like, three fighting games came out, and they needed 5 nominees, so it was just like,
But they also just, I don't know. There's
I think
Fire Emblem always feels weird because it's with the tactics games, which always ends up just being like
RPGs.
no Civilization.
Oh,
And
I
all the ones
thought
that
they
are just
put it
like,
with.
super different, like
I
not
really-
even comparable.
Yeah, I really don't think they understand some of the categories. I will give you that.
But then again, RPGs in general have just become so broad, and people are like, yeah, Roblox is an RPG, and it's like, what are you on?
I mean, role playing game like I.
Oh boy, who deals with these?
It's kind of a horrible name because, like somebody else pointed this out to me once. Somebody who I think is normally pretty dumb with most things, so it's kind of weird that he kind of thought of this. But like every game's kind of an RPG because you're always like playing the role of something, right?
Mhm.
Which kind of makes it, like a stupid name if you think about it. But yeah. And I mean, what are you gonna call it? Level up game.
Yeah.
Sorry, Boomo, you were doing jack shit for me, though.
Umo had to die. So that way Lantern and half of Wild Boom could die.
But yeah, I don't know. I do not really, yeah. I think I've told you this before, but the year, like, the, Smash DLC ended was the year I stopped watching the Game Awards.
That makes sense.
'Cause yeah, I would just sit there. It's like, I am going to sit through... Did I ever tell you about, I think it was Vin Diesel at the Game Awards?
Diesel is quite the character.
There was just one time where, like, to announce the Game of the Year, here's, like, Vin Diesel and somebody else from Fast and the Furious, like, yeah, some woman whose name I don't follow like, Vin Diesel was just everywhere for a while. That's the reason I know his name. But, it was, like, him and somebody else, and they come out and like, oh yeah, gamers! We're real gamers! Remember when we played these crappy video games? And like, here's a trailer, exclusive look at their new Fast and the Furious game. And they showed a trailer, and it looked like a PS3 game, maybe, like, around that era. It just looked really shitty. And they're like, now the Game of the Year. And I'm just like, well, any gravitas this might have had, you have killed. Congratulations.
Speaking of which, though,
Do you want to get
Nintendo's gonna make another, like, console?
I mean, they're going to. I don't know. Like, I could see them doing the DS thing, though, with, the whatchamacallit, like, with the Switch. Like, I could very easily... Well, that and because it's, like, so successful. I mean, like, their handhelds have always been the successful thing, and that's why typically every handheld is just, like, a bigger iteration. You had the Game Boy, you had the Game Boy Pocket, you had the Game Boy Color, you had the Game Boy Advance. And Game Boy Advance could play, any Game Boy games up through, right? Then I don't even freaking know with the DS. It was like, yeah, you got the DS, you got the DSi, you got the 3DS,
DS
you got the
Lite.
new the DS Lite, you got the new 3DS, you got the 2DS, and it's just one of those. It's like, okay, fine,
They
this
got
is.
all the XL variants.
So yeah, like I could honestly see them just doing that, where like whatever it is, it's like the Switch, and I don't think they'll call it the Switch 2. I think they're a little bit better than Xbox in that way and the PlayStation, but I do think it'll be a stupid name.
Yeah, I guess that's just where they're uncontested.
It'll be like Switch Swatch or something, and it'll be like, what? Did you really want that? Call it the Switch It Up or something. I don't know. It's the Switchbox 360. That was one of the other things I hated about this game. You had to watch everything. Oh, hail, let's watch everything on the field get hit by hail.
Roomba, I mean. Come on, man. You haven't done a thing. Well, now you're dead.
What does that do?
It is an okay normal move, but its power doubles if they have a status condition.
Okay.
Who's out right now? How about we're through it? But I really like Three Hopes, and it's like, imagine if this was on a console with, like, good grab. Like, the Switch can do okay sometimes, but it's like, imagine this, but with current gen graphics. That'd just be the greatest thing ever made.
That does, it does kind of remind me of something that I saw the other day. It's like, you know, it was a video that said something like, what if you put, you know, like, what was it? It was like, what if you put a non-Switch card in the Switch or something like that, right? And the thumbnail was like, you know, them awkwardly putting, you know, like having a 3DS game, you know, like kind of just sitting at the edge of it, but of course it's not going to fit. And I just saw that, I'm thinking, it wouldn't work, dumbass. It wouldn't work. But it was like a 15-minute video, so there's a part of me that's like, how did you drag this out?
I guess
how did you drag this out? Like, it wouldn't work. Even if it was something that fit in there, it just wouldn't work. That's the thing.
I'm guessing it's like running on Switch hardware. Oh, good. He came out, immediately got crit, and died.
That's
good.
about right.
Well, I'm gonna fail this. So far, all my Pokemon are just getting one shot the second they come out. Thank you for hitting!
Thank you for being a friend.
No one wants to hit anything in this match.
Well,
Ico missed thunders.
Maybe they're
Hariyama's
pacifists.
Over here missing cross chops. Argie's getting stricken by hail. Oh, come on, buddy. Okay,
Oh wow, he still has like 3 left, and you have 3 left. Oh my gosh, it's a perfect split.
Oh, good. Now I'll just never hit him. It'll be alright. Wait, I don't think Smelling Salt misses. I hope.
Well, I guess we'll see when it either hits or does not. Double team's banned, right?
Well, I think so.
So I can't just guard of our double team, huh?
Asian in general is like, come on, man. Play the game.
Puma's attack missed, by the way.
Yeah, he does that. That's kind of his thing. Wait, faint attack doesn't miss, right?
I don't freaking know.
Okay.
Faint attack is dark type?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I just need something to hit him, really. Okay, is everybody done getting hit by hail? Can we go again?
So Pokemon Coloseum or Battle, not X Command Mission.
It's got the funny Pokemon in it. The other one just has edgy robots.
How dare you? What's so edgy about Cinnamon, huh?
Is she like a bomb or something?
No, she's a force metal generator.
Oh. Well, I just have to hit this Swallow now. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, the hail has ended?
Yeah. Does this always hit? Summary. Nope, but it's better than 18. Smells.
And what's edgy about Marino?
She's a ninja.
She's a pink ninja with squeaky walks. Although everybody has weird footsteps in that game.
They're robots. Come on, Argie, you can do it. Boomo, you too, get him. Good job.
Why don't you just all or nothing it? Just cross chop.
I'd rather smell. I think smelling salt will kill at this point. But he's dead. I just have to hope Argy outlasts him.
Oh, is that the only one you have left?
No, Bloopy's here.
Then why don't you believe in Bloopy?
Bloopy's not gonna hit.
How dare you?
I mean, Bloopy could hit. I kind of doubt it. It used double team once. That means he's impossible to hit now.
Maybe you should have sand attack.
I did that against a guy, the big boss guy, but he just still hit all his attacks anyways. So.
Yeah, that sounds about right. This is good. Well, hey.
Oh, good work, Bloopy.
If worst comes to worst, you just get to do this one more week, right?
Swallow will die one day. Bloopy? Yep, that's what I thought. I like Swallow. Although it's going down there as this goes on. Just do it. Just end him. Come on!
Maybe Bloopy will do it. Bloopy! Nope.
Yeah, that one double team. Now that I only have a 90% chance of hitting, it's just all gone downhill.
Is that all it is? It just increases evasion by 10?
It's by one stage, so not a lot. Like at the very least, my accuracy is 85.
Well, maybe the game feels obligated. They're like, look, I know this should hit, but he used double team once. We gotta give him at least a few misses.
Yeah, we gotta give him at least 8 misses. It would not feel fair if that attack did not just make him invulnerable for forever. Darius, jump off this platform, please. On to the next zone. Who needs levels? All of you. Alright.
I mean, it might be smartest to just make it whoever, just try and raise whoever's going to be, like, critical in your final battle.
Boomo.
Yeah, I thought maybe. But I also didn't want to say that because I felt biased because I really like Hariyama.
Boomo's good. I could bring Matang or Metagross. I just feel so cheap. I raised this team. A whole probably like 5 levels.
You know where that attitude leads you?
This game's level curve is a straight line.
Losing to Paul. I saw the episode where Ash lost to Paul recently. And it was very sad. Although, at least Chimchar finally frickin' evolved into Monferno. That was driving me crazy. It's like, the series is winding down, guys. You need to get him into Infernape by the end of this.
Don't paralyze. Paralyze. Oh, didn't. W scar. Boom. He dead.
Oy, oy.
Tang fainted.
Yeah. Trying to think if there was anything else coming out, but no, Nintendo hasn't done a direct, and everybody's greatly incensed.
The Pokemon's gonna happen this year.
Yeah, I requested off for Splatoon 3 and this. I don't know if I'll have them off, but I'm hoping so I can just like stream it. I actually thought about taking a 4-day weekend just for Pokemon to see if I could stream through the entire freaking game. In just like a few days. It will be super unhealthy. Jumpluff and Oddish look very similar.
Oh, you did it. Good work. I love faster.
Nah.
Alright. On to this.
He's a showman.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
Leech Seed.
Oh!
That's right.
Smell
Now,
D's!
Punch him. Okay, one more smelling salt and Roomba. Well, actually, see how much for well, Roomba, you do the thunder move. Oh my goodness, he's hitting them left, right, and center now.
Well, I mean, he's gonna resist it, but Boomer's pretty strong.
What does
Wait.
normal damage? He's flying.
Look at his shadows.
They're boxes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just funny to me. Who's gonna look at those silly block shadows?
Moomba hit 50. Good work, Moomba.
You did it! Nothing
Nothing
doing.
What does that mean?
I
You
don't
just
know.
put two words together.
Nothing doing is, you're like, hey, can you do this for me? Nothing doing. I can't help you. I'm not gonna. Ask someone else.
Argy, I'm gonna be honest, you haven't been holding your weight lately. But you're a Gligar, so you're still probably my favorite anyway. Manhoff. Glasses Manhoff. Really, guys? He's got more to his personality than just glasses.
Would you rather glasses? Yeah.
Maybe
Pink
like
sweater and glasses, Manhoff?
Bowlerhoff. He's got hobbies, probably.
His hobbies are standing on this platform and waiting for children to approach him.
Boomo, hit that Absol. And Argy, slash that cool dinosaur guy. Oh, yeah.
His trope is
No, he's not
viable. No!
good. He's a one-stager. Well, some one-stagers are viable. They're just...
Well, Absol isn't horrible, right?
It has a Mega.
But before that, didn't some people still use Absol?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm sorry, Absol.
A lot of people like Absol, though. I kind of like Absol.
Yeah, Absol's cool. He's edgy.
Lera.
Oh, how unfortunate.
Why is that unfortunate?
Not for you.
Oh, I was gonna say I can just.
For the
do
guy
that.
who takes, yeah.
Hey, get down here. What do I do now?
I don't know, what do you want to do? Earthquake and then have Ariyama slap the next thing that comes out?
No, because then Boomo will die, because he's gonna get hit by Fly. See, he will be dead right now.
Well, maybe he wanted to sack him. I don't know.
No, I like Boomo.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Oh, Iron Tail missed.
Didn't you sack him before? You were
Yeah,
like,
I-
sorry, you're burned and you suck and you're dumb. And I
Argy had
hate
to
you.
fire off an earthquake. It was the only way.
I feel like there were probably other ways.
Oh, Aaron is dead forever.
Probably.
There will never be another Leron. We're just extincted.
One
there.
can only hope.
Oh, X-Cloud, welcome. Well, we know what happens then.
Do you care about Aggron at all?
I like Aggron a lot.
I don't dislike him. It's just one of those things where I kind of feel like he's, it's just like, okay, we have Tyranitar. What if we just made Tyranitar but metal?
Yeah, but they look like different color schemes. He's got like big horns and spikes. Boom, X-Cloud is dead. Fluid, you're gonna do the thing next turn. Oh no, Boomo's dead.
Forever.
Everyone keeps targeting Boomo, and he's the one that needs experience.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he's like your tankiest boy, too.
Argy's probably tanky.
Okay, if you say so. It's not that important.
114. Yeah, he's got like double the defense as him.
Oh my. I guess I just figured. I mean, I guess he's got more HP, but still. That's kind of a trade-off.
Underestimate Gligar.
I mean, I guess I do.
He's a lucky little guy. My one Nuzlocke I used to Gligar. Because you can never get Gliscor score until post game. Because Game Freak hates me.
They do that a lot. Did I ever tell you, that one friend I had that, loved Gallade, like it was her Pokemon?
Oh, yeah.
He got really mad at the Gen 3 remakes. I can't remember if he couldn't get Gallade until post game, or if he just couldn't get Mega Gallade till the post game. But he like hated Wally.
Well, I thought you got Mega Gallade from Wally in the main story.
Like, no, it's post game. You talk to, I think, his sister or something.
Oh, yeah, that sounds right. I was thinking he gives it to you at the final challenge.
But no, he hated Wally because he got to the end and Wally's just like, well, I'm here with my Mega Gallade! Everything you desire in life. And he's just like, I hate you, Wally.
Mega Gallade is really cool looking. Also, you couldn't
I should have
one?
suffocated you in your asthma when I had the chance.
You can't have one because he has one. It's his signature boy.
As of this. Used to be the other thing. My favorite Pokemon.
A lot of people's favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, but at least I can take some comfort in knowing it's not as basic as Charizard.
Charizard's probably top 10, right?
It might be. I mean, I think it varies by year, because like the 1 year Greninja was the most popular Pokemon, which I just saw and was like, nah, it's still gotta be Charizard. But yeah, like Charizard, Pikachu, Eevee. It might be the top Gen 3 Pokemon. That wouldn't surprise me.
Blaziken, Sceptile, and Mudkip are all very popular.
More popular than Gardevoir?
I don't know.
Do you know what Gardevoir's Japanese name is?
Murder.
It's Sir Knight.
But it's the female one.
Nah. No. Like, I watched, it was one of Loxton's videos. His theory was that it was supposed to be, like, a manly magic knight, right?
Mm.
Maybe not, like, manly, but it was supposed to be, like, a magic knight and chivalrous and all that stuff. And the reason why Curlia has, like, the froppish hair or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, like a helmet more?
Well, actually, he was saying it was more like a prince. Because you know how there's, like, the prince with, like, the long, like, curled hair. You know, like that trope back in the old, you know, like in older media. And then, like, the young prince grows up to be, like, a valiant knight and all that stuff. It's one of those, like, yeah, I can see that.
For
Hmm?
the dress about that?
What, on Curlia?
On Gardevoir.
Probably more like a robe thing.
It would be more like bulky and armor like.
Your idea of a knight is very, very narrow.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Cross chop again.
How dare you?
Never mind, you're dead.
But yeah, no,
No, he's never gonna level up because everything hates him.
He's pretty close. And he's taken up like 1 or 2 per battle, so he'll get a little bit. He's better than the one just sitting on the bench.
I could just EXP share him.
Yeah, you definitely could. That's a strat. I don't think what you're doing. You know what? You're a strategy boy.
Kill them, Rupee. Kill them dead. Slugma evolving at like level 40 something.
She's really good.
You get him at like level 16.
Yeah, he's
And
cool.
there's, like, yeah, wait the whole game, and then you'll get a Pokemon that's still.
How can you
It's
complain about
okay.
level 40 when frickin' Hydreigon, Haxorus, and frickin' like, you know, Volcarona and Rufflet exist?
Because in Gen 5, the Elite Four is like level 60, late level 60s, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And in Gen 2, there are post-game people, like some of the post-game gym leaders have level not even 30. Some of them have level 28s. So, yeah.
Slugma and Magcargo were very powerful.
Oh, who is out beside you, Archie? You might just kill them.
I think everybody secretly loves Magcargo. Do people like Magcargo?
I think so. I like him.
I mean, he used to hatch eggs for me, so...
Take that. You can't hurt Archie.
They were a
Archie's
buddy.
the best. I still forget who I just said that beside Archie. I think Loopy is out, but I'm not positive. Just kinda letting them do what they want. Ooh, crit, and he's still on there.
Hey, don't criticize Bloopy. Bloopy does good work. He does very good at work.
Slash Octal Surf.
And these are the last two, right? For the old lady?
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. Octal is dead? Oh, but Relic? Come on, Bloopy!
Probably.
Bloopy! No.
Maybe not. Yeah, I think I was thinking of Noctowl's HP bar, which was not substantial.
I'm getting peanuts for experience.
Well, as long as you're having fun.
Just die, you old fish. Oh, Bloopy, nice work, man.
Oh, I'm pretty sure this answer's a no, but are you... You've never watched Yu Yu Hakusho, right?
No, it sounds familiar.
They're doing a Netflix adaptation, that's why I asked.
Which one is that?
It's the one where he's like, I'm Yusuke Urameshi, and I died saving a small child, and now I'm a spirit detective, and I can shoot my spirit gun from my hand. And then there's Kuwabara, a guy with a pompadour. He has a magic sword. He has a spirit sword. And then there's Kurama, and he's a pretty boy, but he's actually a reincarnation of a fox demon. And he has a rose whip.
Why do they keep doing it? It never works.
What?
Netflix adaptation. Like, is it live
People
action?
watch it, okay?
Our sister really liked the Cowboy Bebop one. She's like, this show is great, and I'm like, oh no.
I mean, they occasionally don't do like a horrible job.
They
like
did a
the
horrible job
the Cuphead cartoon's pretty decent. And like I think the whole thing is I don't know how many of them they're actually making and how many of them they're like, look, we'll fund it. I'm really nervous about the I probably won't even watch it. What do I care? I have very non-existent expectations about the One Piece live action.
They have a Fullmetal Alchemist one, don't they? Did they do that, or they're working on it?
I don't know if they did it, or it might have... There are just, like, live action movies that Japan makes. Of their anime. I know they did, like, an Attack on Titan one, which I heard was mediocre, but I could be wrong. But still, the point is, yeah... And I heard they were supposed to do a Mega Man one, and I really want Mega Man anything. But... Well, I think that might be one of the ones that, like, they're farming out to somebody else. So it won't necessarily be horrible, they're just footing the bill for it. But I don't know. They're also thinking about new monetization things, where there's, like, a lower tier where, you know, there's ads. And they charge people for password sharing. Because they're losing people, and it's like, great, piss a bunch of people off. I'm sure that'll make your numbers go up.
Yeah, there's just other platforms that are doing it better. Like, I feel like Netflix just keeps losing all their big shows. Although they did just get more One Piece, I'm pretty sure, because now I look at it, and I got, like, a bunch more arcs to watch.
There's a new movie coming out.
I won't be caught up in time.
So you won't go... If it comes out in the theaters... Wouldn't go and see it with me?
No, because I'll have no idea what's happening. I'll be like, Zoro is dead? And I'll be like, oh yeah, that happened like 100 episodes ago.
Maybe you should just watch all of the One Piece. Or read all of the One Piece.
I'm trying to watch all of it. I'm just slowly getting there. I'm almost done with Skypiea. Skypiea has been so long. It just keeps going. Every time I think it's at its climax, it's like, no. We're still
like
going.
I said, they drag everything out in the anime.
Oh,
I think it was...
Who just earthquaked?
Yeah, I think it was one of the Team 4-Star guys, but yeah, I saw a tweet by them recently, and they're like, yeah, just put on One Piece, in like the background so I could get caught up on a few things. And my gosh, like the Water 7 and, Paramount War, they just drag on and on. They drag everything out. I'm just thinking, I'm glad somebody actually acknowledged this.
Oh, I think Water 7
Because
is one of the ones that's on Netflix now.
it is really hard to watch. It should be... Okay. You are on Skypiea. Next should be Water 7, Enos Lobby. They're pretty much the same arc. It just kind of changes locations partway through. I'd probably just call it Water 7. Then you have Thriller Bark, which is short, but it's still kind of long in the anime because they drag everything freaking out. And then it should be Saba Odi, Paramount War, well, Impel Down, Paramount War, that whole big arc thing. It's kind of hard sometimes to tell where, like, one arc begins, because it's like you could divide it up into sub-arcs. But anyway. And then, do you know what happens after Impel Down? Well, no, the Paramount War?
The time skip?
Well, a flashback and then the time skip.
Oh, I'm in a flashback right now.
Oh, who's dying?
No, it's about Nolan and red hair guy being best friends.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I forget his name. The Great Warrior of Shambhala. Shandora, not Shambhala. Why is everyone dying in one hit?
Because you're 80 fights in.
Like, they're not even super effective attacks on me, but then my not super effective attacks don't do any damage.
Maybe you should have trained more. Maybe they should have lifted more weights at the gym.
I got a Raikou.
And you still haven't caught up on Stranger Things, have you?
No, I'm not super interested in Stranger Things.
I don't know. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to watch through it all, like, right before the final season came out. I thought it was pretty interesting this season.
They're definitely... I would probably get more into it if the episodes weren't so long. That's the big thing for me.
My gosh, what are you, our sister?
Well, no, it's just finding, like an hour and a half for an episode?
I kind of get that. Like, even sometimes when you have time, you don't want to spend it on...
It's like, that's an investment.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's one of those things, like, I've noticed before. Let's say I have, like, a 2-hour movie to watch, or I have, like, a 20-episode anime to watch, right? I'll watch the anime because it's like, well, I can just quit after, like, an episode or two, right? And then I'll watch, like, 8 episodes, which is longer than the 2 hours that I could have stuck with, right? But because they're more bite-sized, I don't want to commit to the full movie, but I'll watch like, the anime for 1 billion hours.
I just don't watch a whole lot of stuff.
I'm trying to, a lot of times, because I telework. I'll listen to stuff, while I'm doing things.
I got coupons.
So what do you want to do now?
$20 off a bag of mozzarella sticks. Oh yeah. Oh, give me my coupons, man. 900 coupons. No, don't stop. Don't stop. Don't do it. No. Stop. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. I still don't think I'm strong enough to fight that guy. Wow, no, Stranger Things isn't the kind of thing that I can put on in the background because it seems like
you do need to pay
is always
attention.
Happening.
Yeah, personally, like, if it draws me, I'll watch it, and this season, like, really did. You still haven't watched a Cuphead cartoon. You're not. Yeah, you're not really like a Cuphead person, are you?
No.
You're a loser.
Like, it's fun.
You're
it's
weak. Hey, Mewtwo. Yeah, no, I am a big Cuphead fan. I have the plushes, man. I have the plushes.
Do it. Boomo, you also do it. I believe in you too. That's a dumb thing to do because you're dead now.
What, the thing that dies in one hit?
Yeah. I say that, it probably doesn't even kill.
No.
Oh, it did. Fruit, I believed in you the whole time, man.
What does somebody want? The World Pokemon Championships. with the Shedinja.
Oh wow, that giraffe was flying.
What did you just use? Agility or something?
Yeah,
Oh, that's neat.
I missed.
So fast I couldn't see him.
Okay, Bumo, you just gotta start hitting him. That's all there is to it. Otherwise, you're dead. You might be dead anyways. Never mind, it used it on Fruit for some reason. Oh, it confused.
Maybe that was his plan the entire time. Oh no.
Oh, Flame Wheel worked. Yay. I might just buy Flamethrower. Fruit needs it bad. Rush Claw.
But you said he can get it normally if he just waits a billion years.
I get to 60. Yay.
What is he at right now?
50?
45?
No, he's at 50.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, my guys are getting there. They're only 10 levels behind now. Well, 10 levels behind his weakest guys. I think 12 levels behind his other guys.
Well, that might be enough.
Yeah.
That might be. I mean, I was severely underleveled when I beat the Gen 1. Yeah, Gen 1 games like the last time. Of course, Gen 1 is really messed up.
Yeah.
It's a very flawed game.
Did you know if you use Focus Energy in Gen 1, you can no longer get crits?
What?
Yeah. It's a broken move.
You can no longer get crit, or
You can't get crits. So it's counterproductive.
fine. That sounds like Gen 1. Stupid Gen 1. But we have a dragon.
There is a dragon. Who's out on the field right now? Girafarig and Dotrio? That looks like a perfect time for Roomba to come in. Do it, Roomba. Fool it. You're better than that.
Oh, and you had no interest in Bayonetta, right?
No.
Oh, man. But they just announced that for really real, actually I think it was a few weeks ago, but still, for really real this year,
It's happening.
Bayonetta 3, and I'm like, oh, I might get that. I mean, I was probably going to get it anyway, but I might get it earlier than I was intending, you know what I mean? It would have been one of those, like, hey, I want to get around to it, but now I might just be like, look, if I just want a dumb little, you know, like, action game.
Was the first one on Xbox or PlayStation?
Maybe both. You know people got mad about that going to Nintendo?
Yeah.
It's like, Nintendo funded it, you dumbasses. I mean, I can get why you'd be upset, but not mad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, they funded it. There would be no Bayonetta 2.
Yeah, it's not like whenever Microsoft buys something and then runs it into the ground. Rest in peace, Rareware. Rest in peace, Mojang.
What did Mojang do? Were they Minecraft?
Yeah. It's just...
But you got Minecraft Dungeons.
Yeah, and now Microsoft, I guess because they want more foot traffic on their website, are forcing everyone with a Mojang account to transfer it over to a Microsoft account. But in the process, a lot of people's accounts have just been getting deleted. And then they're like, all of your worlds you spent thousands of hours on, rebuy the game, please, and also you don't get those back. It's like, good work, Microsoft. And now they're adding a feature where if you say anything inappropriate, you will permanently have all of your online features banned. Forever.
So if you put a sex mod in the game, and then...
No, even just, like, the big thing is chatting.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying because somebody actually got banned on YouTube for doing some inappropriate Minecraft stuff.
So don't say a bad word on Minecraft, or you will permanently never be able to play online again.
That's a shame.
Agility. Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
This
I don't
skin's
know.
got some texture on it.
I'm not a Minecraft fan, so it doesn't really bother me all that much.
Microsoft is just like, why would you buy an Xbox? It does not have a single exclude. People are like, but this, and it's like, you know there's the Xbox store on Microsoft PCs, right? And the PC can do so much. Like, buy a PC or buy a PlayStation. There's no reason in this world to buy an Xbox.
I mean, I think there's like there's like the convenience of it and everything, right?
But to play, okay. You buy an Xbox, can you play Persona 5? No.
Yeah, I
Oh.
don't, like, disagree with you, but I think there's, like, reasons. It's just not any reasons that, like, most people should care about. I mean, I did hear, I remember Boogie did, like, a review, and he said that he liked the Xbox for, like, some other features or whatever it had. It was, like, you know, just dumb stuff, and, I mean, I don't know. It's not the sort of thing that appeals to me. But hey, it's still probably a better deal than a PlayStation 5, because on PlayStation 5, you know what?
What?
You get to pay $70 for games.
Oh, they finally upped the price.
Yeah, did you not hear about? Okay, they're remaking or whatever you want to call it. They're giving it better graphics and doing it again. The Last of Us.
Should I play The Last of Us? Everyone's like, this is the greatest story.
I have a
ever.
copy if you want.
Have you played it?
I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Oh,
No.
So you don't know if it's the greatest story to ever be told in any medium whatsoever.
Until they
bar
ruined
none.
it. Ooh. Okay. But it was Game of the Year, Aaron. I don't know. I haven't played it, but I can loan it to you anyway, because I don't think I'm going to get around to it. I'll probably start playing more PlayStation games once. Did I tell you about that I was going to try and, you know, like, do an Ethernet to, like, you know, downstairs?
Oh, yeah, you did mention that.
So if I do that, right, then it'd be easier, because, like, right now, it's like, I can only have so many consoles in this station, and dragging them up and down, and plugging things in and out. But if I use my other computer that... It was on its way out, but at the same time, this computer ain't so hot, so, you know, maybe. But, you know, like, I could record stuff down there without, like, needing to drag things around, although I might need a second capture for, you know what, whatever. I'll figure it out as I go.
Have you played Until Dawn?
Until Dawn. Which one is that, like, the choose your own adventure type thing?
Yeah, choose your own adventure horror game. It's really good.
Is that the one with the Wendangos or whatever?
Oh, you know the... Dang it! Never mind. We're not playing it on stream. It's fine. Great. Yes, it has Wendigos.
Oh, is that how you pronounce them?
Yeah.
That actually reminds me of something. Did you ever... I don't really remember like, how the exact conversation went down, right? But you know, like, the Jubilee videos where they're like, oh, spot the fake whatever.
Oh, yeah.
One of them was spot the fake gamer, and the one guy claimed to, you know, like Until Dawn, and he couldn't name the monsters. I'm like, dude, I know what the monsters is. I've never played that game before. And then the girl that sussed him out, they voted off next. And then, like, 3 of them stuck around long enough to win, and I'm like, you don't deserve that. You kicked the girl out who saved your ass, who got rid of the guy, probably because she was a girl, and girls can't be gamers, even though she knew her shit.
But they have a lot of other games, too.
Are they the ones that are doing the...
They just released...
The Quarry?
Yeah, The Quarry.
Yeah, I have it queued up to watch somebody play that, unless you really want to watch me play.
I don't think The Quarry is as good as Until Dawn, but it was still really, like, I could see some of the twists coming in advance. There were still plenty of really good twists, but they have that one. They have The Man of Medan, which I don't think is as bad as everyone says, but whatever.
Was that the one with the ship?
Yeah. Then there's House of Ashes.
I don't think I've seen that one.
House of Ashes, you're like a military team, and then there's what's the other one called? Little Hope. Little Hope was cool.
I don't know. Though that does remind me, I still have to play Detroit Become Human. I got a copy of it, so I feel like I need to play it, but I watched like so many other playthroughs of that game that I feel like nothing will surprise me at this point, unless I do something really heinous.
Murder everybody.
Connor murders everyone.
Which guy's gonna die today? Why'd you need to weaken electricity?
But yeah, I just kind of felt though, like, you know, I had watched so many people play it that when it was on sale, it's like, I'll at least get it for the sale price. I feel like I owe you at least the price of admission for this. Though yeah, there are some games that are just one of those, like, certain games, it's hard to be as enthusiastic about once you watch somebody else play it. I think you could still have a lot of fun with It Takes Two and, you know, like A Way Out. But with those games, there is a lot of just, you know, a lot added to the game if you don't know what the hell is happening or what's going to happen.
I played It Takes Two with a friend.
Did you beat it?
No, because the game's just so buggy. And it doesn't work great over cloud play. Cloud play, whatever you want to call it.
Online?
No, they have a thing for it, because it's not like they're not playing online. One person's hosting and then another person is watching, but they still have inputs. Remote play.
Oh, okay, I think I know what you mean. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. I just need to play more games in general, though. Especially before, like, freaking... Then again, I think there's only a few games coming out this year that I care about. I say, and then they'll probably announce something that I'm curious.
I care about... I don't know how you say it. Live Alive? Live Alive. I care about that, but apparently the demo was trash. I'm not really a demo person, so I don't know. But then again...
It's really bad when the demo's trash, because then it's like, did you think this was going to sell the game?
Well, I don't know if it was trash. I just don't think it was as good as people were hoping. But then again, Square Enix is generally pretty good about...
I don't know. I'd wait for full reviews then. But yeah, I just...
That and the Dragon Quest remake and Pokemon...
That'll be fun. Hopefully it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. But yeah. Did I ever tell you about Balan Wonderworld?
No, but I've seen it.
So you never played it, huh?
Nope, never will.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I was really excited about it because I was like, oh, it's the Sonic people. They did Nights into Dreams too. This will be fun. This will be just like that. I love Nights into Dreams, right? And then they put out a demo. And I was like, oh yeah, this will be great. I'll play the demo and I'll get a feel for it and it'll be good and it'll get everyone really excited. And then it was like, oh no, the demo had the opposite effect of, you know, what you intended. Now I no longer want to play this game.
But yeah, Square Enix
Oh hey, do you know who made Balan Wonderworld?
Yeah, Square Enix. But then they're normally pretty good about addressing stuff, but I guess that was too far gone.
I don't even know, like, some people, I've talked to you before about how one guy was like, Balan Wonderworld is actually a really good game, and if you don't like it, you're dumb, and you probably like these other games that do the exact same thing. It's like, that's kind of a bad fate, you know, like, one, you don't change anybody's mind by calling them dumb, right? Like, you just don't, right?
Well, maybe they like being called dumb.
Well, then there's something special about them. It's called masochism, but still, for like the most part, even if I'm like trying to convince you of something kind of logical, and I could like if it's the sort of thing that I could change your mind on, right? You should be like, I never thought about that. If I start the conversation by calling you dumb, you're gonna just be like, well, this asshole, he's not gonna convince me of anything.
Fun old man Matzo. Oh boy, solve that one.
And then yeah, like I said, some of his things were like giant, you know, like some of his arguments were stupid, like, you know, people complain that that if you lost the power in Balan Wonderworld, you had to leave the level, go all the way back to where you got that power, then exit that level, then go back into the level you wanted to go in, and then you had to use the, the power that you needed to use, right? But Kirby does the same thing, and I'm just like, not really. Typically, if you need a specific power in Kirby, they will place, like, the power a little bit before you need it, right? I think I did hear that, that's more of a convenience they added for the American game, like, American versions of the games.
The stupid Americans that don't know how to play video games.
Well, to be fair, it's really dumb to expect you to be like, oh yeah, get this hammer power and just keep it for the rest of the game for when you randomly need hammer power. And hope that you don't need firepower or something else instead between now and then, right? Yeah. So I kind of think that's the better way to do it.
I guess.
But still, it's just one of those, like, Kirby does it like that, and it's like he doesn't, though. kind of have like a crappy argument there.
Okay, what do we use against Altari? I really like Altari.
That was a big, stinky argument.
I guess Roomba.
Yeah, he'll do normal damage. But yeah, I don't know. There is still a part of me, because I don't know why I play video games, because it's not to have fun. There's a part of me that, as cheap as like Balan Wonderworld is, I think it's like $20, maybe less. There's a part of me that's like, but what if I got it and I played it? It's like, oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, like that's you can do that. Why don't you nail your feet to the floor too? That's a thing you can do.
Oh, that's Dragon Dancing.
But it could be funny. It could be funny, and then I could do a review on it where I'm just like, yes, it is exactly as bad as everyone else told you to. Aren't I contributing so much to the conversation?
We could just play terrible games, and then
I thought about that, actually.
do a tier list of terrible games. Be like, which ones are actually trash, and why is Sonic 06 actually the best game ever made?
Well, the two games I was thinking about, I think you turned down at least one of them.
I was thinking Sonic 06.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. I will not be the one playing it, but if you want to, more power to you.
I like Sonic.
No, what I was the two games I was thinking of were Star Fox Adventures, which I don't think is a bad game.
I could maybe watch you play, or I could play it.
It's just not really a Star Fox game, and that's what kind of made it bad.
Well, I don't think it wasn't a Star Fox game originally, was it?
No, it
and
wasn't.
Then they changed the characters.
No, the whole story is that there was like I think it was like I don't even remember if they were foxes or if they were cat. It might have still been foxes. But Nintendo saw that they were doing that Rareware, and they're like, hey, what if we just substitute in a bunch of like Star Fox characters, right? And that way your name will the game will instantly sell because of a brand recognition. And then, the other game that I was thinking of was Other M. I'll play Other M again if you want.
Oh yeah, I could watch, and then I could listen to
Like,
the baby screaming.
Yeah, I hated that part of the game. It's honestly, like, not... If I remember correctly, it wasn't, like, a horrible, horrible game. It was, like, alright. It was just, like, some of the cutscene stuff that they did, where it was just dumb. Like, the worst thing was not being able to use your Varia suit.
Does that come after Prime?
It never comes.
Oh.
It doesn't count. It does actually count. Did you not hear about the huge controversy?
No, I don't really pay attention to much.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh, I'm gonna punch you.
I'm sorry, I just was not...
Look, I could play through Dread. I could do it in a stream or two. I can probably get that down. I think the last time it took me 6 hours to play, I could probably get it down to like more like 4 hours. Then again, you'd have to be willing to sit around for 4 hours.
Oh, this would be so good on anybody else. Get rid of Quick Attack. You're so fast anyways, man. You don't need it.
Okay. So, you know how Metroid works where you get bonuses for, like, completing it, right?
Like, you get different, and, like, she's like, look, I'm not wearing quite as many clothing.
Typically, that's how it works, yeah, depending on how fast you do it, what percentage you got. I know in this one, I think it also had to do with difficulty. So there were, like, 6 special images you could get, right? One was, like, Metroid, Metroid Zero Mission, which was, the remake and the first game, right? There was one for Samus Returns. There was one for Super Metroid. There was one for Metroid Fusion. And there was one for, am I forgetting one? I might be. But there was also one for, like, Other M. And people were like, how could you do this? That wasn't canon. That one doesn't count. How could you do this? And other people were like, oh my gosh, people just don't understand women, and that's why they don't like Other M and da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's like a great game, but,
So it is canon?
Like, the part that's weird is, like, which one is semi-canon?
Prime?
Yeah, Prime. I think the guy that's, like, mainly behind it's like, it's another timeline or something. But other people are like, no, if you do it, like, well, they made the games, they're official games, so it should count, and it fits in, like, here, and here, right? Mm-hmm. And, like, From what I understand, Americans love Prime, right?
Mhm.
But still, it is weird that it's like this game over here, the one that everybody pans, everybody hates, except for a few contrarians. Canon. I mean, it was made by Team Ninja, for God's sake. Like, the Dead or Alive people. Oh, I wonder why. I can tell you some stuff about that then. But anyway, and then it's like, this one. Very well regarded, very popular, getting a sequel soon. Right? Like, another entry in the game. Not canon.
Is the last one part poison?
I don't think so. I think that's the only one in the line that isn't. But I guess we'll see.
Sunlight is strong.
But yeah, no, that game is like so weird. Because you know how upgrades work in that game, right?
In Prime?
No other M.
No.
She has all her powers, she's just not allowed to use them until she gets permission. Pretty much she's receiving a distress signal for this one space station, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when she gets there, the Federation is already there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Including, like, you know, somebody who used to be your commanding officer. And they're like, hey, we're trying to rescue people, Samus, so you can't just be going around using all your weaponries, because it'll just kill people, right? Like, you could accidentally kill people. Which makes sense, because the power bomb, it just nukes everything, right? It is like a weapon of mass destruction. So if you're on a rescue mission, it does kind of make sense that maybe you don't immediately start using power bombs. The part where that falls apart, though, is there was this one part where you're in this lava area, right? And you're taking damage from the heat. And you get in a boss battle. And, like, a little ways into the boss battle, he's like, oh, by the way, Samus, you can use the climate regulation feature on your suit. And it's like, yeah, I couldn't use my personal air conditioning unit until a man told me what to do. Nuh-uh. Yeah. So yeah, that's one of the reasons. The other you know, like, I don't know. There's a few things with Other M. If you wanna, yeah, if you're interested, I would be down to play that again.
Is that considered a bad game?
It's considered a bad game, yeah. A lot of people don't like it. I'll go to Metacritic real quick, and I'm sure there's gonna be some people who's like, it's not as bad as you think. And it's like, I mean, it isn't as bad as you think, but it's still not great. Metroid. Other A.
They're all green.
Huh, that's weird. Oh, user score.
Critics
I mean, that's still not great. It's probably, you know, like, look, even if it's not, you know, as bad as I was saying, it's still one of those things that for a Metroid game, which it is a pretty beloved series, it is one of the lowest reviewed ones.
Is Three Hopes still review bombed?
Why did they do that?
I think it got reviewed bombed.
I'm curious.
I forget the reasoning. I think at first it was something about how they messed up Byleth or something.
Could you please just show me the damned entry? Three
Oh
Hopes.
no, it's doing okay now.
Yeah,
it's
not bad.
recovered.
Oh, that is a lot of red though.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
let's
what
take
I
a
mean.
peek.
When it first came out, I think people were mad because it.
I'm gonna read.
You could read it aloud. This could be a fun new segment. Why does everybody hate Fire Emblem? Oh, that's a lot of words he wrote.
Yeah, as of June 27th, 2022, at 8 o'clock p.m., the total user review score is 5.8, 36 positive reviews. But suddenly, 10 out of 10 user reviews increased 40 between 8 p.m. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Review fake or real?
He wrote a novel. What does his novel surmise to? Oh, the sunlight went away. Flame wheel that milk tank and then hit a big ol' earthquake. Oh, Pruitt, you are dead. This earthquake is gonna hit hard. Like, there's no shot it gets a 0. Even if you hate the game, you can't be like, listen, one time I got stabbed in the stomach, and that was a more enjoyable experience than playing this trash.
Yeah, I watched somebody, I kind of want to say it was James Stephanie Sterling. I think he was the one who said something like, the only reason why a game should ever get a 0, like a 0 out of 0, well, a 0 out of 10, is because the game literally doesn't work.
Yeah.
I think a very terrible game, it would deserve like a 2, right? Like that's probably what I'd rate Sonic 06, right? Like one of the worst games out there. But, you know, you can technically play it. But hey, I don't know. And I think a lot of people, you know, it's like, well, I don't know. Maybe some people do the thing where they think they can weigh their scores more, if that makes sense. Where it's like, well, I think that, that 3 Hopes is an 8 out of 10, right? Mm-hmm. But I see that the score is currently at a 6 out of 10. So if I put a 10 out of 10, then hopefully that gets it closer to the score that I wanted to get.
That's just, like, my
bad
vote
faith
should count for 3 votes instead of 1 because I'm more important and smarter than everybody else voting.
Well, there's a trial going on about that right now, but anyway,
good old Arby's level 51.
The important thing is, I don't know. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I am kind of interested. Yeah, found it interesting that a lot of the reviews, like giving it a quick glance, did seem to be about like plot and writing. I didn't see any scores where they're like, Warrior games are shit, so I picked this game up and it was still a game that I didn't like, so it's shit. There are, like, I will read reviews sometimes where the person's just like, this game is a genre that I don't like to play, and therefore it is bad. And it's just like, you're stupid, aren't you?
Yeah,
you're so stupid.
3 Hopes plot isn't that bad. I might honestly prefer Azure Gleam to 3 Hopes' storyline.
You are a fake fan. No real fan would ever say that they prefer the Dynasty Warriors game over the real game.
Well, it's not like those people are writing it. It's still the same writers.
Yeah, you may or may not be right. I don't know. I think it was a collaborative effort.
I'm pretty sure for Strikers they handed it over to Atlas, and I'm pretty sure for this one they handed it over to Fire Emblem's writers. Cause how would they know all this stuff?
I mean, I think they're huge fans, so it could just be fan fiction. But like, I am like very impressed with the game, like with the writing in general, because there's just some things that were not addressed, that were just kind of left hanging in the, 3 Houses game.
Yeah.
Where it just seems like they're like, that, first and foremost, we're addressing that. And I think that's, like, really cool, because, there were already 4 storylines in 3 Houses. And,
and
as
the
much...
side story.
Yeah, which they added as DLC. But I just mean, they can't be like, okay, we're gonna do, like, 10 different stories in this, right? So this was a good way to, address some of the things that weren't. And yeah, I kind of see what some people are saying. Like, Byleth is weird. I mean, the one review was like, I hate how they did not even bother giving Byleth any support with any characters.
Yeah. And
it is one of those, it's like, I think the whole thing is, and I know we've talked about this one-on-one, is there's like a lot of, like characters where it's like, they have a very established relationship, right? Mm-hmm. And then you'll play, 3 Hopes, and it's like, they don't get support. And it's one of those, why not? And I think the whole reason is pretty much, it's already been done, right? Are they just going to rehash it? Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, I kind of think the happy medium would have been to either just port over conversations and maybe tweak a little bit if they needed to. Because it is super weird where, like, you recruit Lysithea and she's like, yeah, I did this because I was kind of, because I was kind of interested in what you guys are doing, and also Edelgard. And then her and Edelgard don't have any support. And then you get frickin' Ferdinand and, why can't I think all of a sudden? Purple Man. Lawrence.
Oh.
Lawrence. And, they're buddy-buddy in, cutscenes and everything. They even get a special chapter, like a special paralogue, just the 2 of them, right? And then it's like, they don't talk. They have no conversation. So, like, I get it, and it's less than ideal, but it's still pretty good, if,
Yeah, also, this is in the timeline where Byleth never really learns to talk to people or have emotions.
Well, you say that, but they talk a lot more in this.
Yeah.
Which is also kind of weird. When your mute person all of a sudden is like, hey, I'm going to beat you up now.
The only character
Well,
that
maybe I'll
feels-
beat you up next time.
Sothis feels really weird to me. Because she's just cool and fun in Three Houses. And in this one, it seems like she's always screaming bloody murder. And it's like, okay, it makes
Kill them! Kill them!
Makes sense she wants Arval dead. It does not make sense that she's like, listen, I don't care about Byleth at all. If Byleth dies, I would not care except for the fact that then I die. And it's like, you and Byleth had a connection in Three Houses. And now Sothis is just like bloodthirsty and that's it.
It's especially weird because everybody else seems nicer. Like, it seems like everybody else is trying to be the best version of themselves. Edelgard is less bloodthirsty. Hubert's a bit more chill. Like, frickin' Sylvain's like, I'm going to take responsibility and not be, you know, like, a philanderer. And Felix is just being a lot nicer than what I've seen so far. He's just being a lot more caring. He's still being kind of tsundere, but still. So, yeah, it does kind of feel like the better timeline.
Yeah. Well,
some
you'll see, the ending of Golden Wildfire was just terrible. It was out of nowhere. It didn't really resolve anything.
By the way, guys, we're out of chapters, so we win, I guess.
It didn't. Well, I can't tell you that.
I think
but
I
it
did
didn't even
read something
conclude
on like
things.
what happens with that, but still, it's I don't know. And again, it's not the main game, so you shouldn't really be expecting it to be on par.
Yeah, but you can't have a conclusion that doesn't wrap anything up. That's the antithesis of what a conclusion is.
Well, nobody's watching, so I can probably just get away with saying stuff. Original, like, Black Eagles plot, it always bothered me. They're like, and they saved the day. They fixed everything, and, oh, by the way, this really, really, really gross, disgusting, kind of unpleasant, kind of painful booger hanging out of your nose, they'll probably wipe it at some point. And it was like, how, are you really not going to give me the conclusion here?
I think the only conclusion to that you get
Holy
is
crap.
if you like pair up Yuritsa with
Edelgard?
no, Byleth, I think. Because in the ending for Black Eagles, it's probably the worst situation for Byleth possible. They're just like, yeah, the Empire just used him to dedicate the rest of his life to wiping out Twisted. I was like, alright, cool. I could be the Pope and the ruler of the world, or I could just risk my life every day for the rest of my life.
I think it depends on, again, who you pair with, because if you pair with Edelgard, it's like, yeah, they set everything right, and then they retired quietly to, like, little them together, and it's like, that's kind of sweet.
But yeah.
Plus, it also kind of makes, you know, Edelgard seem slightly less crazy, because how many people are going to be like, look, we're going to take over the world, but once we fix it, we'll give up power. Nobody ever does that, but apparently, like, at least in that ending, you actually do.
Poor Yuritsa just goes to jail.
Well, to be fair, he's a split personality, you know, serial killer.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on that in Three Houses. I didn't play Black Eagles when he was playable, but now in this...
I think this is where I'm getting it from mostly, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, when Aaron, he was, like, saying... I can't remember what we were, like, why Yuritsa was doing whatever he was doing. But, you know, Aaron's like, oh, something, something, something. Like, well, he is a serial killer. He's like, wait,
Yeah.
really? Yeah, he's a serial killer.
It's called the Death Knight.
Well, I think it was just when he was Professor Yuritsa with his, you know, mask on and everything. It was still... It's still... There's still something funny to me about just being able to drop that. Oh, yeah, he's a serial killer.
Poor Emil.
But he likes cats, and that makes him fine.
And he's still protective of Mercedes. Neither of these Pokemon are taking damage.
Nope.
They are just absolutely walling. Oh, a crit. He's gonna die eventually now.
I mean, you could sack some... I don't know if Weezing has Levitate.
He definitely does.
Does he at this
He's
point?
not touching the ground.
That sometimes happens, though. And then there's sometimes where they have feet firmly planted on the ground, and they're just like, oh, it has levitate. Oh, really? Does it have levitate?
Oh, I guess I could have been using Earthquake with Bloopy. I wasn't really thinking about it.
Bloopy also has Earthquake?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
He's a ground type.
Well, they don't really give you Earthquake. They give you one Earthquake, and they're like, you make it last. You make this last.
Come on, Bloopy.
I don't think you will be reaching the top tonight.
What time is it?
It's like about 8:30.
Oh my, why does it take so long? Oh, he's dead now.
Well, we get one more round. Well, one more stream of this, I guess. Meanwhile, I'll just continue to fly through frickin'. Although, my gosh, those have been some of the most... I feel bad because I like Command Mission, but I'm just zoning out on it so much. Although that might be better for me because it's a chance to practice actually just coming up with random bullcrap while streaming to keep things interesting, you know? It's a lot easier when I'm playing like an action game, like an action platforming game, because then there's always something to react to. But in this, it's just kind of like, yes, I shall take my turn. Ah, yes, I used my turn to do an attack.
There's like no art for that game.
What?
Command Mission. I had to find the lowest res image of Spider I think I've ever seen.
Oh, did you? I don't think that was one of the ones you sent me, or did you just upload it right? Okay. I was like, he didn't think I was gonna do 2 in a week, did he?
But the artwork, it was super low res, and then...
I could go to our channel real quick just to see the...
I tried to make it look a little nicer, but yeah, then I had to like cut around it.
Look, nobody's watching those things, okay? Yeah, I kind of see what you mean. It's a little...
He's a little chunky.
I swear I had, yeah, back in the day, my user picture for like this one site I was on was Spider, so I found pictures of Spider.
Well, I don't use things that aren't like official artwork because I'm not trying to steal from other people.
I had official artwork that I got from places. Was this the last one? Why have you done this Fire Emblem?
How many episodes was it?
22.
22 at 20 minutes apiece.
Well, some of them go... Let me look at all of them. Actually, do we have a playlist? I'll just bring up the dang playlist. View full playlist. Okay, yeah. Yep, it was Why Have You Done This Fire Emblem?
I would have done that.
Yeah, okay. 20, 24, 24, 32, 33.
Oh, those were when I got into it.
So yeah, even though it's on the lower end, yeah, we could do that. Blah 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 blah.
My thumbnails have come a long way.
Actually, why don't I just round up to 24 because then I can divide by 3. 8 hours and I'm about where you are in like about 6. So I'm better at playing the game than you are.
Well, I was taking my time enjoying.
You were not enjoying it. Don't even lie to me.
Are you using Massimo?
I'm actually doing the Switch thing a lot. Because that saves me from having to, like spend like really awkward spends on the sub-tanks. I don't know if you remember how that worked, but
no.
Yeah, it's not super important. The point is, no, I've been pulling some like shenanigans. I've been doing things like, okay, Zero has all of his weapon energy, so I'm going to turn him into Black Zero, use his special attack to get a bunch of damage on this boss, then next turn, when the boss is no longer vulnerable and I don't have all my weapon energy, I'm going to turn him back to regular Zero and wait for my chance to do it again, like... And then it's like, okay, this guy's almost dead, so I'm going to switch out to this person, and da-da-da-da-da-da. I am pulling some shenanigans. Silverhorn, I think, took me 2 tries to beat, but I think all the other bosses I have gotten through in 1 try somehow.
You beat Nautilus, man?
Yeah, I did. It was a lot harder dealing with Dr. Psyche than it was when he, turned into Mad Nautilus. Psyche's probably my favorite boss in that.
I don't remember any of them.
You don't remember Wild Django?
No.
You don't remember Silverhorn?
Is he the Triceratops?
He is. You do remember him, you liar!
Well, I saw him in the thumbnail like 30 seconds ago.
Okay. Do you remember Mach Gentra?
Oh, he's the bird. I also just saw him in a thumbnail.
Do you remember the Hippopresser?
No.
Oh my gosh, how do you do not remember the Hippopresser? He has the shark missile.
Oh, it's Armando. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, it's 2 rock type. Well, 2 fossil types. 2 those guys.
Okay, cross chop the Cradilly and then go ahead and surf. Hit him. Oh, good work, Boomo. He's dead now.
Nope.
He's not. He will be dead though.
Maybe. What if he uses Giga Drain?
You think he's
On
fast? He might be
Quagsire.
faster than Bloopy. Bloopy's so slow, like a lot slower than I would have.
No,
ever
he's
imagined.
fast. He just gets distracted. Well,
Okay,
she just
there
gets
he goes.
distracted.
Come on, Bloopy. Bloopy's sealing the deal.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Just thinking about doing dumb things though when I play that game. There's saying ridiculous stuff.
Oh my.
Have you ever watched the Game Grumps Battle Kid collection? Well, Battle Kid playthrough. Well, not
Yeah.
playthrough. Yeah, I could just try and pull an Aaron where he just starts saying ridiculous, nonsensical stuff.
The Battle Kid.
I mean, we'd need to get a questionable copy of Battle Kid because I don't think they make those anymore. Yeah, it seems like the sort of thing I could probably, like, at least get a little further than Aaron did. And to be fair, Aaron might have been able to do it had he just been a bit more persistent with it, but accidentally hit that game. Yeah, he hit the quit.
Yeah, it also helps if you're not recording, I imagine.
Yeah, that does. But certain games I could do even couldn't. Do you see the times I had on those X4 playthroughs?
No.
They were pretty fast, actually. When I played through with X, I got through it in, I think it was like 3 hours. And then, like, the Zero playthrough, I got through it in like 2 hours, 20 minutes. But that was with, setup and me talking afterwards. So it was closer to 2. So, yeah, I got a pretty cool Mega Man.
And your cost is a lot.
And that's what people want to see. They want to see somebody that's good Mega Man.
Not Bloopy. Oh, how dare you.
Oh, yeah. I guess you wouldn't be able to relate to this because you don't really do clips things. But it is weird to me that, I go back through and try and, like, get content. Like, oh, I'll pick out, like, the best ones. The ones where I make the funniest joke or something like that, right? Or, like, the most interesting parts of this.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a lot easier, most times, getting, like, 10 to 12 minutes of clips from, like, a 2-hour stream of a Mega Man game than, like, when I'm stuck playing a game for, like, 5 hours.
I guess there's just a lot more dead air than...
Well, I, like, have to be, like, a lot less selective, too, with, like, the longer ones. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those, like, I played for so long. And I barely have any content that's worth regurgitating.
As long as we're losing to that guy,
You'd have to watch the highlights. Are you subscribed to my channel?
I don't know. People can't know that I lost.
Dare you. You're just gonna have to watch the highlights. At least the ones that you're in.
I'll be so embarrassed if people know that I lost a Pokemon. Come on.
They'd be like, you're not a real Pokemon player.
Just kill the Ninetales, it's not that bulky. You can do it.
I mean, I've talked to you both, like, in private and just, like, on stream I've said about how, like, on X6, somebody came in and commented in frickin' Spanish that I wasn't very good at it, and it's like, this game fucking sucks, okay? There is a code in that game that gets you the ultimate armor, right? Mm-hmm. That you use at the beginning. I remember somebody once calling that the patch that made the game playable. And I did not want to cheat, so I played it, like, just legit through without, like, the ultimate armor. If I ever play it again, I will be 100% complete, like, cheating.
walks in all like, my grandmother plays X6 better than you. How dare you?
Well, she'll be dead soon. How do you feel about that?
On to battle 90. Yay.
Probably from a tumor that X6 caused.
It's her favorite game, actually. That is just
Like,
a
I didn't even beat all the
Pokemon
bosses in
toy.
that game.
Oh, Tropius. Who do I have out? I think I have Raikou. Ooh, yeah, Raikou likes this. He's gonna rain dance, and then I'm gonna zap him.
Yeah, there were 3 bosses I did not even... Well, I beat them in, like, the boss rematch, but it was my first time fighting them. Because there's, like, an optional boss you can find, right? And if you beat him, and he's a real pain in the butt and crappily designed, it's a bad boss, okay? The point is, when you beat him, it just opens up, like, the final set of stages. And I just was, like, so done that I let 3 bosses just live.
Oh, Tropius is slow.
Brontosaura Teratops. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Okay, so...
I mean, I guess that's not horrible.
Are you the one who dead?
Do what?
Oh, my. His solar beam. Oh, wow.
I mean, he just made it rain, so it's not like it's gonna be coming super fast.
No, but he's charging it right now.
Wait, why did I think Tropius was letting you use Rainy Day?
Wait, what?
Is that his ability? He eats his neck berries?
Oh, no.
That Bumo's fine.
Yeah, Bumo didn't really care, actually.
Do.
Oh, Hydro Pump. That's not good. That's gonna do a lot of damage.
Do.
Oh,
Why
they
is
just killed
Bum
him.
inside?
Why is it always Bumo? He needs experience.
He's a growing boy.
Okay, you wanna... Well, I don't even know who to throw out. Gru.
He has, yeah, do you have any flying moves on any of your guys?
Nope.
Oh, that's a shame. That would be really helpful right now.
Yeah, it'd be crazy if my flying type learned a flying type move.
I feel like he should at least learn Aerial Ace.
Nope. Yeah, I don't think he learns a ground move either. I just slapped that on him.
You can learn Sand Attack. That's a ground move.
Yeah.
This is 89, right?
No, it's 90.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this is the big strong guy. With his level 60, 80... Something. Probably
And
60.
you're gonna leave it here so that you can exercise? You don't really want to push it?
Yeah.
So we do one more where we do the last 10 battles and
And that
the
guy.
final guy.
Yeah. And maybe... we could try to catch more guys if there's extra time, but...
I mean, you could always do that in between streams if you think you can. I don't know. It's up to you. And, you know, remember, you have to come to a decision on what we play next
Yeah.
once you're done. I was gonna offer if you just wanted to watch me play Command Mission, since I'm about where you were, that way you could see the epic conclusion.
I could know everything.
Could.
Oh,
A lot of people
there's a few
do.
things.
Hmm?
There's a few things, although you refuse to play the non-re games.
I mean, I don't refuse so much, it's just I have other stuff that I'd rather play. Maybe I will at some point. I don't know, we could make that, like, a goal. Like, oh, if we get through so many games or something like that, or if we get, like, so many subscribers, which...
If we hit 25 subscribers, we're playing it.
Well, we were at 22 until, you know, tonight, so somebody signed up. Not sure why.
They really want the non-re games to happen.
I do like his jaunty little foot tap.
Oh, Gru, man, girl, lady, come on, you can do it. Strengthen.
On the plus side, if we do call it soon, that means I get to poop.
Yeah.
Which that reminds
Oh,
me,
there's still a shift tree.
and this is gonna sound random. Do you have to go to GameStop or anything? Because I have, like, the $5 to spend this month, and since I can use it on, like, you know, pretty much, not gift cards, but on, like, the Nintendo points, I always feel dumb if I don't use it. Because it's like, you know, I'm pretty much trading, like, fake money for, well, other fake money that I'll actually use. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But still, the reason I bring this up is Aaron and I, we went out for dinner when he was down, yes. And, like, I was kind of at the restaurant. I guess whatever I ate immediately went through me. I'm like, I kind of have to poop. But I don't want to use the public restroom. So I'm going to hold it until we get back. And then we're driving down, like, you know, the freeway there, right? And he said, oh, do you mind if we stop at GameStop before, you know, like, before we head back? And part of me is like, I really had to poop, but I'm going to feel like a jerk if I say no. I can probably hold it. So like, yeah, sure, we can go in. And if I was not in intestinal digestional distress, I probably would have just, like, you know, been like, here, I'm going to just pick up a $20 Nintendo card. But just like, I'm not drawing this out anymore. You just need to, you know, it's like, when he was ready to go, I was like, okay, cool, let's go. And then I destroyed my toilet when I got back.
I think I could get...
It was quite unladylike.
I could get AI, the Somnium Files 2. Whatever
Okay.
they're calling the second one.
Well, if you do AI...
Oh,
yeah.
no, don't hate yourself.
If you want, you know, if you're going to be out, because I know you need to get a gift, right?
Well, I'm ordering that online.
Okay. If you end up using it, cool. If you want to go out and grab whatever, cool. If you want to go out at some point, we can, yeah, both go out, and yeah, I can either use it or you can. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Although Saturday, I don't know. There's a stream I want to catch, right? And I know that it's supposed to take place on Sunday, but it's taking place in the time zone that's like the same as Japan and Australia. So it'll probably take place on like Saturday sometime in the afternoon, but that means I gotta leave like both days at least somewhat open. I'm pretty sure it'll be done by the time, you know, I come over to visit you guys. But yeah. Yeah, the one streamer I like is just her last stream with at least HoloLive anyway. She might do some stuff on her own. So I'll probably be super depressed. Super depressed.
Ga 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 ooh. You give me coupons now?
You talk to the guy at the desk and then he gives you coupons.
Yeah.
And then you save it, you go to the gym, and I poop.
Yeah, I gotta do.
That's my goal in life.
I still have 10 more battles plus big guy. Oh, 1,000 coupons advance. I could beat this. This isn't as hard as the final boss?
I really don't know. I could probably look up levels. I think I did last time. They might actually be comparable. And you just saved, right?
No, I still have to do that. I was thinking about using my red candy on him, but he still has a little bit to go before he levels up. I'll just use it at the end. Right before I do the big battle. Maybe that one level will make a difference.
It can. I mean, they do get, like, a bump in stats.
Well, there we go.
Okay, so we're calling it?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for anybody who stopped in, thanks for the likes, and thanks for anybody who watches the VOD. Next week will hopefully probably be the last stream,
It's
but
the
maybe
finale.
not. I don't know. I was pretty sure this one was gonna be it. But
It'll
dear
be the
Lord.
real finale.
So yeah, thanks again and good night.
Bye-bye.